Welcome to the road to 1 million US dollars. Let's get right into the Bitcoin chart for today, starting off on this 1 day time frame for Bitcoin, because you can see right here that we are bouncing from the bottom of this descending channel that Bitcoin has been consolidating in for months at this point. And the last time that we were at these lows, it was actually a great buying opportunity, because after reaching this low, we went all the way back to the top of the range, which was about a 20% move to the upside. Now, I am not saying that that is going to happen again, but what I do want to say is that we are getting somewhat close to a potential breakout back to the upside and a potential reversal signal confirming sometime soon. So personally, what I am looking out for here on this daily time frame is a break of this descending line of resistance, this line in blue right here. Or if we take a look at the RSI momentum indicator, that we get a break of this descending line of resistance on the RSI, because both of these signals could be that potential reversal signal. And in fact, last time when we were trading at the lows of the range, I used the RSI as well, as you can see by this blue descending trend line as well, where we broke this downtrend and I confirmed a reversal signal in the market, which was at about 61,000 US dollars. So yes, of course, that all sounds bullish, but what do you need to look out for in the market right now? Well, first of all, it is this line of support, which is currently sitting at 55.8K. And of course, breaking below this with confirmed daily candle closes would be pretty bearish. But taking a look at the support and resistance levels on this lower time frame here, on the 4-hour time frame, you can see that Bitcoin is right now in this big level of resistance, sitting from 58 all the way down to 56,000 US dollars. So of course, breaking above this high right here, which is sitting at about 58.4K roughly, would be a bullish signal. And likely we would be heading up into this next big level of resistance, sitting from 60,000 all the way up to 62.5K. And one other level of resistance is actually this 0.236 Fibonacci level, sitting at 58.2K as well. So currently Bitcoin is running into a lot of resistance to the upside. So that is something to be mindful of, and you need to pay attention to what is happening around this Fibonacci level. Just like I said when we were trading all the way up here, saying that you need to look out for this because we can get a rejection from there. And then of course we saw that big rejection to the downside. Now, if you see Bitcoin trading below 56.5K, then you need to start looking lower here. For example, these previous lows, but more likely if we get a big rejection from this level of resistance would be to get into this big level of support, sitting from 53K all the way down to 50,000 US dollars for the Bitcoin price. Now, in terms of another bullish signal, we also have this confirmed bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame, which is whenever you have lower lows in the Bitcoin price and higher lows in the RSI momentum indicator. And in fact, this bullish divergence is now also confirmed on the daily time frame, because again, you have these lower lows right here, and then in the RSI, we have these higher lows. So again, in my opinion, at the very least, this is indicating that we are likely getting a break from this bearish price action right here, for example, with some choppy sideways price action, or potentially even a little bit of bullish momentum in the short term. Now, I am not saying that next week we are going to 80K or anything like that, although I would, of course, love to say that. One thing I am saying is that this strong downtrend that we have been in recently looks to be slowing down for now, at least in the immediate short term here. So until we actually get an invalidation of this bullish divergence, yeah, it is more likely that we are just getting choppy sideways price action or that bullish momentum that I was talking about earlier. And as you can see right here, this bullish divergence actually confirmed on the 5th of July. And I called out this bullish divergence ahead of time in my signals group, saying that we have a potential bullish divergence coming sometime soon. But until then, the momentum is bearish. And as you can see, I made this call at 57K. We dropped all the way to 53K and then confirmed that bullish divergence. And of course, right now you can see that we are trading back at about 58,000 US dollars for the Bitcoin price. So if you want to get access to my trading signals and join the rest of my community here that are getting some awesome trades, then make sure to go to the first link in the description of the video you're watching right now and join my Discord server. You can get access to my trading signals completely for free. All you need to do is once you're in here, open a support ticket and let me know that you want to join the signals group. Now, of course, it is completely free, but you have to take some steps in order to get access. And the steps you can find right here in this trading signals access channel that is also inside the Discord server. So I recommend checking that out when you get in here. Moving on with the Bitcoin analysis here, because taking a look at the Bitcoin ETF flow tables for today, you can see that right here. On Monday, we got a $300 million net inflow into these Bitcoin ETFs. So of course, a couple of weeks ago, we had massive selling pressure from the Bitcoin ETFs, which is partially what was pushing down this price, besides just a lot of market participants panicking at the lows. But besides that, you can see that here we had a pretty neutral week with some small inflows and some small outflows, but this is starting to look more like it because on average, the ETFs buy $120 million worth of Bitcoin every single weekday. But on Monday, they bought 300 million. So if that continues, then likely this is going to push the price much higher, so long as that continues, of course. So I will definitely continue to keep tracking this every single day. And if you want to keep up to date with the crypto market, then make sure to subscribe to my channel with notifications on so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Moving on to the 24-hour Bitcoin liquidation heat map, though, you can see that most of the liquidity is to the downside, sitting as low as 56.6K. So potentially we can see Bitcoin coming down to sweep these lows once again. However, if we zoom out just a little bit, right here you can see that most of the liquidity is to the upside on the 3-day time frame, sitting as high as 58.2K. So potentially the Bitcoin price can get attracted to this level, and especially since it is already so close, it would not be shocking to me if whenever I record tomorrow's video, we have swept these highs, at least temporarily. And lastly, zooming out to this 3-month time frame for Bitcoin, you can see that we have over $6 billion worth of liquidity sitting at about 72.3K. And I will continue to repeat this every single day, guys. So long as we are trading inside this descending channel, I do think it is likely that at some point we are going to sweep all of that liquidity to the upside right here. And just to be clear here, we had the exact same thing when we were at these lows, and we had a bunch of liquidity sitting up here. And I was saying the exact same thing. We are likely going to sweep that liquidity to the upside, considering that we are still in a bull run. So I'm not flipping extremely bullish until we actually break this downtrend. But in my opinion, it is showing all the same signals that we have seen the last time that we were at these lows. This has been today's market update. Thank you very much for watching once again, and I will see you tomorrow in the next one.